That is the wildest thing ever. That's a hydrangea we just shellacked and cut back. And now it's got little blooms on it. What in the world? Resilient little thing. This is pretty. Look at all that. We gotta get this dude in the ground. This is what Fiona murdered the other day. It was about this tall and had all these fuzzies on it. And she just stepped right up in here. Look, here's a hoof. Yep, there's a hoof. She just stepped right up in here and went chomp, and it was gone. Morning, everybody. Chad, Doss Farms. Check this bag one. Oh man, he built a nest. So out of the 50-some trees that were in the front yard, we left this beautiful pignut hickory. Nice straight tree. And then that guy moved in. I'm gonna have to clip that off. Yep. Somebody said you can burn them, but at the angle, I'll hurt the rest of the tree. So I'm just gonna come like right back here and just take that off. I don't see any others. That's good. Here's what's cool. There was actually a pignut hickory right along here that we wanted to keep, but when the dozer man last year, not this new demolition, last year it was right here on the bank, and he said, hey man, if I leave this right here in that ditch, it's gonna mess with the ditch. You really want a crown right here to make your water go away. So we had him take it out, but then this little guy popped up. How cool is that? So that's a pignut hickory. So I'm gonna leave it and see how it does. Got the old magnolia here, doing magnolia things. Here's a little seed pod, which we don't really need. It's obviously sending energy to it, but I don't think one little seed pod is gonna slow this tree down. It has grown like crazy. Like crazy, man. The dappled willow seems to be doing better. The only thing we can't figure out is you can lay a hose right there and that dude will drink water for 20 minutes. Is that just a willow thing? Because that one up there by the porch, it doesn't drink it as fast, but our porch, as you know, it actually holds water. The water pools up around the foundation, the mulch holds moisture. That over there is in like straight dirt. So maybe that's what it is, I don't know. Come on, pig. There they are. Look at them go. Hey, I have a question. What'd you guys do with your steer buddies? Hang on a minute. No way. No. Are you kidding me? Do you guys see who that is? That would be Finn. My goodness. He jumped the fence. He jumped the fence. I'm not surprised. He's tall enough. I'm not surprised at all. Good grief, that's probably why he went in there. He was like, I'll go in there and get some free cubes, and then I'll jump the fence. It's pretty impressive when they do that. This fence over here is about, this field fence, or this horse fence, excuse me, is 48 inches high. That's probably another 4 inches, so it's 52 inches high. He just popped right over it. Carl! MJ! Come here, bub. There's tons to eat in there, so he may not care. I was just trying to reward him. You want these? If I dump them, the pigs will get them. Come here, bub. Blue! What's up, buddy? Look at that hair. Yeah, come here. This is unreal, man. I have no doubt that you stayed in here because you can't make it over the fence. That is unreal. Golly, we got to check the fence though. I mean, I don't see anything down. I guarantee he just hopped it. Just straight hopped it. Probably back there where the ground's a little higher on this side. Obviously he didn't hurt the fence or MJ'd be out too. You stinker. How did you do that? I guarantee he just jumped it. I mean, he's too tall. The fence is just a suggestion. He went in there and ate everything in sight and then jumped the fence. You're such a stinker. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. You're such a stinker. My goodness. Well, hopefully you didn't teach anybody that trick. I mean, look how tall he is. Just a long-legged longhorn. Gypsy. You stinker. I mean, here he is. Look, think about how big Fiona is. And you can't even see Fiona behind Finn. Like, look. I wish I could I wish I could show you guys, but Finn's back is taller than the fence. Here we go. Let's get back behind him here. See how much bigger he is? Hi, sorry. Glory. He's just that much taller. Look out now. You busted your horn. You busted your other horn. You little stinker. Well, at least they'll match now, Bunny. Golly. Seriously though, it's in like the exact same spot as the other one, so at least they'll be symmetrical now. Such a stinker. No wonder she busts them walking around popping everybody. Good grief. Look at these four right here. Which one is the beef? Look out. Taters. Bunny throw you off. Donkeys. Sky, what you doing? Watch out, Mom. Watch out, Mom. Allie. Man, we're getting some really good growth out of Allie here. Her mom is Glory, so should be. Miss June. Hey. Everybody knows you got a history of jumping fences. Did you do it? Did you teach Finn how to jump that fence? Huh? Goodness. Bunny, I have no words. Can I have it? Can I have it? It's not broke yet. Golly. Stinking teenagers is what I should say. Just glad whatever she did, she didn't bust it off entirely, I guess. Princess, don't be like your Aunt Bunny. Don't be like your Aunt Bunny. Be like your mama. Fiona. Look at that cow. My goodness. What a beautiful heifer. Honey. Honey's still holding a grudge because of her earrings. I think they look pretty nice on her. Badonk! What do you say, big boy? What do you say? Mom, share the baby. Goodness. Hey, one of you guys, if I got the screenshot, I'll put it right here, but one of you said baby by Wednesday, Friday at the latest. We'll see if you're right. Place your bets down below. Friday at the latest, before Wednesday. What's the word? What you doing there, brother? I mean, look how big he is next to Taters. Look at this. Look at him. That's a big old boy. He's easily 1,000 pounds. Easily. I don't see any cuts on him, so I mean, that barbed wire, it's just a suggestion and a minor deterrent. Glory won't. She won't fight. She commands presence or she'll walk off. Finn's not going to show it to her, though. Yep. Well, I was going to drive down there, but we'll just walk. I want to see if the fence is down anywhere, which I don't think it is. Hey, I think today we're going to get those cat boards for this fence. And a cat board goes on the front and holds this more secure. And it'll add a layer of dimension too. It'll look good. Here come the pigs. That's hilarious. Well, so now I'm sure your question is, how do we feed Finn out? Do you guys hear something? How do we feed Finn out for processing if he's in with the big cows? Well, it'll be just like we did with Frank. We'll just pin him off. I'll probably have to finish the 5 acres first. Like, there'll have to be a 4-board fence. I mean, I can work something out. There's a whole corral over there. We can sort it out. But the fence is not down anywhere, and I didn't think it would be. He just straight jumped it. Yeah, it's not down. It's not squished. The pigs are probably wondering how he did it, to be flat honest. That's pretty impressive. I bush hogged all down here, by the way, just so you know. There's tons to eat in here. He just wanted to be with his friends. I mean, I kind of look at it like, if it is Finn's last 3 or 4 months, he might as well get to spend it where he wants, you know what I mean? I mean, he may hate pigs. We don't know. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the fence the whole way up and down here. I don't see where else he would have jumped either to jump back in, if that makes sense. Yeah, there's nothing. He just straight hopped it. That would have been cool to catch on camera, to be honest. Well, we're no stranger to it. When Tipsy had Patrick, it was like 9 degrees outside, back when we worried about what the temperature was with longhorns. Basically, most calves, they can be cold because mom will keep them warm, and they can be wet because mom will find somewhere to keep them dry, but they can't be both. They can't be cold and wet. So what that means is if it's 60 degrees and raining, they're fine. If it's 10 degrees and not raining, they're fine. But if it's 10 degrees and raining, then you have a problem, right? Whew. It's toasty in here, girls. Hang on, we got an extra one on the floor. 1, 2. Oh, hola. See, we got another fairy egg. What is this? Somebody's laying fairies. Oh man, we got a bunch in here. So that's just today. Are you laying yet? Or are you pretending? No, nothing yet, just sitting on one. All right, we're getting a little better. Why are you guys hanging out in here? It's hot. Go out there. All right. Hey, there's my cup. What's going on? It's been 30 seconds since you saw me in the coop. But it's been about 5 hours since you saw me this morning. We're gonna go take care of something I've been dying to do. Okay, we've got a deer feeder buried in no man's land. And I've been waiting on this brush cutter from Ironcraft to go in and get it. So I think it's pretty snaky. And it's certainly ticky and mosquito-y. And some of you guys ask why I didn't take the lane shark through there. Well, the lane shark is on an open station tractor, not a closed. So if I go in there, whatever's in there can get to me. And I don't want to get to me, you know what I'm saying? Plus, there's nothing wrong with the lane shark. It serves its purpose, but it cannot compete. Just true story, I'll tell you. That lane shark cannot compete with a rear PTO powered bush hog. Not even close. And it's not really a fault of the lane shark. That's just the high flow of a tractor. Little willow tree. Doing pretty good. We gotta get that dude in the ground. It's just, everything is so dry. Like I hate to, I don't know, will it make it? I mean, I'll water it. We got a water tank right there beside it. I'll water it. Maybe we'll try that tomorrow. I did not get to Lowe's. We had to run some errands, but it didn't lead me over to Lowe's. When you live out here, driving to town's, 25, 30 minutes. So we did not make it to Lowe's to get the cap blocks. We did not make it to Lowe's to get the cap covers, if you will. So I don't know what they're called. The boards that go on the outside of the fence. What are we gonna call those? He knocked over the panel. So the other day the pigs got out and we had to put a panel over here. Clearly, Numbnuts knocked it over. That's his official nickname, by the way. Alrighty. Let's cut some stuff. It handled that light duty stuff pretty well, but stand by, it's about to get hairy. Do we dare try and pick this up like this? This could be bad. Get ready. Oh no, we're losing a leg. Hang on. I don't really want to go forward, but we got to go forward before we can go backward. I must be zip tied on there pretty good. We're almost out. I was recording, I promise, but we lost 2 or 3 of the legs and I had to get out and save them. But it is just that nasty out here. I literally jumped out, grabbed him, and jumped back in. It is gnarly. Really need the dozer guy to come back here and just tear all this out too. Cut us a spot down in the creek. Look at that. I could technically put her back out there, but man, what was it, 3 months ago? Hang on. not running the PTO now. We don't need to be running that hot. 3 months ago, the raccoons pulled the battery pack off, the hopper, the spinner, all of it. So I need to take it up to the house and kind of put it back together before we bring it back down. But I don't know that I'm going to stick it all the way in the woods this time. Probably leave her out a little bit, get a little different spot. I'd love to know if this deer stand right here is safe, because that would be very handy. Woo! We had a casualty. Oh, she jumped off halfway back. All right, so let's put these out here. Some of you guys wanted to see this blade system on here. Basically the way it works, since the blades are independent, if one blade hits something, now granted as fast as it's going, they're probably both gonna hit it, but it doesn't bog down the entire machine. Because they're independent, they can hit stuff equally. Ooh, we already got a good one there. As bad as the blades may look, the blades are meant to get beat up. What you're after is a good, solid deck. Okay, you don't want the deck, you don't want rocks or blades or something like that coming through the deck, and it happens. You can sometimes get them so off kilter that they'll spin up and make a ring around it. That's when you know you hit something. Like it'll literally, the blade will like sign its name in the top of the deck. So when you're looking at it, it's got a big scratch. That's when you know you messed up. Whew. Hey, shout out to Ironcraft too for the kindling. Let's go ahead while we got the forks on and take this over to the burn pile. What do you say? Oh, we made a mud bath. We made a mud bath, yeah we did. So we flipped the water yesterday from over here to keep it in the shade. And it's perfectly flat, so it allows them to get in there and splash some of that out and make themselves a little wallow. What do you think, pigs? How's that? Is that good? Is that good? You like it? Huh? Good job. There we go. Get out of the air conditioning. Whew. Back in the air conditioning. With the Can-Am. Still no windshield. I'm not putting one on it till winter comes. Ain't doing it. It would just be up the whole time anyway. All right, I got dirt, a tree, a willow tree, and what else? A shovel and a pick. Let's go plant this willow tree. What we know is that pond is going to be somewhere in here, and what he's got to do is punch a couple of holes with his excavator and see how deep it is until he hits red clay. And then once he hits clay, he can make that the pond, essentially, if that makes sense. So let's get in the shade up here. But wherever he hits clay and however deep he hits it determines where that's going to be. So when Ray and I were out here a couple weeks ago, we kind of picked right here in the middle for the weeping willow. And I think we're still okay with that. The tree line, we're gonna plant like a living fence. It's gonna be sitting way back there, kind of where the dirt ends and the grass begins. That's where the living fence is gonna go. So I still think really anywhere right here is good. And this should be easy enough to dig in, even though it's rock solid. But let's give it a try, see what happens. Woo! You know what's funny? I think that's clay. Yeah, just hit clay right there. So we could put a pond right here. Whew. Who does this at 1 o'clock in the afternoon? The shade helps tremendously. Like, it's incredible. I didn't notice how much shade helped until I started raising animals. I did not realize what the shade can do for you. Soil in here, and then we'll put our plant in. It hadn't really grown. We got a huge taproot, but it hadn't really grown since we put it in the lick tub we had. Yeah, we're gonna need quite a bit of dirt. Hang on. How pretty. How pretty. I like it. Looks like this little branch. Yeah. Get that one off. Actually, there we go. That's where it snapped to. We're learning. We're learning what's dead, where to prune, things like that. Now I think until we get this more established, there's like some little offshoots down here. I don't think I want to take those off, right? Until it starts to kind of do its own thing. Tell me if I'm wrong. It's already got a lean to it, and this is the way we would prefer it lean. So if that matters, it's facing the way we would want, if that makes sense. It's got leaves on it. We'll leave that one. That's got leaves on it. Yeah, there we go. I think it looks pretty good. It's right smack in the middle of this opening. But again, I think that'll be okay, right? Yay, nay? Pass or fail? How'd I do? She's pretty true for just eyeballing it. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run get a 5-gallon bucket of water for me. Then I'm gonna get a 5-gallon bucket of water for the tree. And we're gonna soak her down and we'll check on her. And what's nice, hey, that picture, this app, if you put that in your phone, it'll actually remind you to water things, just so you know. And you can actually tell it your zip code, and then it'll know when it rained, and it won't remind you for a little bit. Or you can say, hey, it rained today, but you didn't see that. So I wanted you to know in case you didn't know. And it's super handy. It's actually helped us quite a bit. Ray's got it this year, and as you can see, our plants are thriving. It's just a helpful reminder. As far as the identification of disease or infestation or something like that, it's not, I don't know. Basically, if you take a picture of a perfectly healthy plant, but your finger's in the frame, it's gonna say there's a pathogen issue. So apparently, you gotta be a little diligent about that. Like, it's kind of hard. It's AI. It's just literally running a scan over it. And if it sees a black dot, you got a pathogen. If it sees a sticker, you got a pathogen. Okay, so gotta be a little more diligent about that. But as far as the reminders go, it's pretty stinking handy. It's also got an insect identifier in it, which is great because we got 2 little boys, Adler and Carter. We got 3 little boys, but 2 little. And Adler is terrified of all bugs except for ladybugs. So being able to identify a bug and let him know whether it's poisonous or not. Woo! Look at them all up there hiding in the shade. No baby yet, but I do wonder. That is pretty close to where Fiona had her baby. So we'll see. I've got cameras on a couple high traffic areas that they frequent. So I check them regularly. I get notifications on both of them right now. Normally I just put it on record. But I want them on notify right now, so you guys will know as soon as we do. Did I mention how thankful I am for air conditioning? Woo! All right, guys, if you didn't know, we got a ton of merch linked right down below, top comment, or you can just shop directly in the store by scrolling down a little bit. I try to make all my shirts faith-based, very few logos. That's just because those are the kind of shirts I like to wear. And these, link down below, grab one. With that said, I'm gonna go in. Actually, I'm gonna get water. I'll get water. Don't call me out, I'm getting water. Then I'm gonna go in and relax a little bit till the heat fades and come back out when the sun starts setting. All right? God bless you guys. Until next time, see ya.